This is a villager. And as you can probably hear, this is 100 villagers. I'm gonna be dumping all of these villagers. Hold on. I'm gonna be dumping 100 of these guys in my friend space to see their reaction. And as you can tell, they are incredibly annoying. Alright, let's get on with the video. Let's start with the server owner, Thifris. Unfortunately, Thifris lived quite far away. Now, how was I going to transport villagers a few thousand blocks?
The Nether.
So, I created a railway and I put them in this very spacious box. Now I had to wait. I couldn't just send the villagers over because I wanted Thifris' point of view, and I couldn't ask him to record because that would arouse suspicion. Could you record for a second?
No. Okay.
That's all I need. You can stop recording. Thank you.
Wait, what?
So I had to bide my time until the perfect moment. The perfect time arrived. A player by the name of Ian Dice asked the whole server to help him burn down a forest behind his base. To my advantage, it was on the complete other corner of the map. And to make things better, Thifris was joining and streaming. This means I can monitor his every move to keep this project under wraps until it was ready. The moment I saw him leave on stream, I let all the villagers pour into the Nether and started the minecart system. I had already carved a hole in the mountain near Thifris' base where they'd fall. Now I just had to wait for him to return.
May? Either SCP or Black Mesa.
Ooh.
Black Mesa?
Black Mesa is the competitor to After Science.
Yeah.
They were in the Half-Life games.
Okay, okay.
What?
Or,
You asked for a few, right?
okay, so there's this mod where the
Hold on, they're still coordinating
Dude.
it.
Okay, hold on.
At least it would be cool.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about. Like, yes, I know the concept. I have no
Evil Science Organizations.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
one
yeah,
would
I
you, if you
have
had to work
no-
for one, which one?
No, I have no information about that. And second,
That's scary.
you just population bombed my town.
What?
What?
Wait, with your village? With the
Wait, no.
villagers?
As Carrie said,
I was
Dr.
building a
Doofenshmirtz.
street, right?
Probably-
I'm building a street, and there are like a gazillion villagers just coming out of a random wall.
I don't know how you didn't hear the portal or the gazillions of going from the wall. Like you
did
came
not
here
hear
multiple
it.
times.
I did not hear it.
As Carrie
I
said,
did not
Dr.
hear it.
Doofenshmirtz.
So much worse
I
in
am
game.
so far. I have to go all the way to spawn to get to the portal in that work.
I might need to kill some of these guys.
I would just
Because
do
I don't
another-
have the
Oh, no,
space. Because I don't.
I'll go get some more. Don't worry.
Oh, you will actually.
I'm headed back. I can
Yeah, I have a
probably
bunch more. They're just still. The issue is I have to transport them through minecart.
Actually, Carrie, if you're getting rid of the mushrooms, that's also contributing because I need to clear out the area of everything.
I mean, on the bright side, you have a portal hooked up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, no. that
On
would
the
be
on the negative side, it only hooks one way.
Oh.
okay.
That's not good.
Insanely like okay.
I brought more. It's just a jump scare. No, I thought I was done with this. Like, I thought I was all done. It was a one-time joke. Until... I won't. I don't care how far this is, I will bring those villagers over there and make your life hell. I am well aware that this is definitely a plot to make it so I do what they wanted me to, but I'm still gonna make them regret it, because I am gonna drop them from the sky. Oh, nice. That's definitely out of view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes? Perfect. Inside the walls of basalt, there is a simple... Ha! Ooh, the stash. Alright, so let's build a portal nearby and just see if it teleports to the one in Bagel's base. If it doesn't, I'll need to make some adjustments. Alright, let's see. Ah, it's beautiful. Sick. So once that portal's lit, it's there gonna go. That's all I need to wait for. So it's all set. Just gotta go take away the scaffolding. And we fly. And we land. Oh, that's in render distance. hope nobody looks at it too hard. Well, I will see you guys once Bagel starts streaming. This time I waited long enough for a player named Nintendocat to make an Easter egg hunt. I won second place and got a plushie. Go watch his video if you want to see what happened. And everyone started hopping off. Now, Bagel continued streaming and was gonna go work on her village. So I suggested I would help. So you're at the village, yes?
My village, yeah, my
Okay.
base.
Wait, are they the same place?
Similar? The village is behind my base.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to your village in a second.
Here.
I'm almost there. Alright, so like where in your village are you?
I'm at the farming area.
Alright.
I'm getting some food to turn into.
Uh-oh, hold up. I'm lagging. I'll see you soon. You ask and I shall deliver.
Yeah.
Look up above the farmhouse.
What the are those villager? They're
They
gonna...
might be. They're not gonna die, don't worry.
No, I just saw one of them die.
He just ran out of slow falling, that's his problem.
I don't have the housing district ready. They're gonna die.
Well, that'll be fine.
The housing district isn't ready yet.
You said I wouldn't.
You. I was not expecting you to actually airdrop villagers.
Yeah, I don't think you realize how long this portal's been up here waiting.
I didn't even see it up there. But yeah, they don't have
Come on.
homes. They're homeless.
Yeah, they're always homeless.
And the
That's not usually my problem.
workstation.
Hold on, some of them are staying behind when we push them through. They might die, but
Oh my god.
there we go.
Airdrop part 2. 5.
Oh, good luck. I did my part.
Thank you.
Welp, that was pretty cool. You know, that almost reminds me of that one time Carrie said villagers.
Because I want to build a bunch of like farms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly get villagers.
What?
What?
Possibly get some villagers out here.
What the
Did you say?
Villagers.
You sealed your fate. You see, Carrie had asked me for these villagers a long time ago, like a few months ago, and during that time I have completed finals and graduated college. So I think it's safe to assume Carrie's forgotten that she requested for villagers. This is good news. We can finally be okay, I'm done. This means I have the full element of surprise. Even though she expected me once upon a time to bring villagers, she definitely does not expect it at this point. I'm sure she's forgotten. Now, the problem is Carrie's base is way further than every other base I've attacked. And I mean like triple the distance. And the biggest issue is that the villagers will go out of render distance when they're transporting, meaning that I have to have multiple checkpoints along my railway in the nether to even get them over there. And before I was ready, an event happened. Ifris, the server owner, you met him before, he got bombed, is inviting a friend over to stream. Now, this normally be just a regular occurrence until I found out that a bunch of people are going to be attending, meaning that the chances of Carrie attending and recording are much higher. So the moment I found out, I immediately started porting villagers over. I already built the railway a while back after Carrie asked for the villagers. You know the system. I make the villagers, I make the railway, I port them over. But I'm not on a time crunch, and time was really of the essence. It was already past midnight for me, and I had to go quick. So I AFK'd overnight to get this done. So as I was AFKing near Carrie's portal, because the villagers were all being sent down a railway underneath the portal so they could stay hidden and out of the sound distance. Overnight while I AFK'd, zombified piglins and piglins would spawn near the portal and walk in and then unload. So I was actively, unintentionally sending a whole bunch of zombified piglins into the overworld at Carrie's base. Now, I had no idea of this until I woke up in the morning. I wanted to see if the portals would hook up properly. So I went and portaled to Carrie's base, and this is what I saw. I'm gonna leave them here, so I just went back through the portal. If they despawn, they despawn. If they don't, well, it's funnier. Well, since I'm mentioning it, you can probably guess they stayed. Now, I decided I wouldn't be sending them from the sky because I'm not some loser who makes the same joke twice. I mean, come on, give me some credit. So, what could I do to make carries worse than the previous two? So I had to find a way to one-up myself from the last two bombings. Now, I had the perfect idea. So, quite recently, they added a potion of infestation. What this does is makes silver spawn when an entity takes damage. Now, on its own, this is nothing special. But if you think about it, I have a lot of villagers. Now, if you spawn a bunch of villagers and get an infestation, well, lo and behold, nothing happens. But if you had a poison potion, then things get interesting. And silverfish start spawning. This is quite, actually, I expected more to spawn, but even so, this is 5 villagers. Imagine this with over 100. And the villagers would be practically useless because they're on 1 HP. I could just punch them and they die. After an hour or so, I had finally finished porting all the villagers over. But, unfortunately, Thifris had to leave, meaning I had to somehow get everyone over to Carrie's base without them being suspicious of my intentions. Luckily, no one thought I had any intentions, so I just asked, can we go to Carrie's base? And it worked! So, we all went over to Carrie's base. Once Carrie was over, they gave him the tour. I asked Carrie to go back to the portal because, oh yeah, I couldn't find Carrie for some reason. Carrie, you mind coming back to the portal? Because I have no idea where you guys are.
Alright, coming. Oh man. Wait, where are y'all?
Once I knew Carrie was there, I lit the portal. Hold on, I'm just 1 second. Yeah, hold on.
Oh my god. Holy.
You have been served. You have been served.
Why is there silverfish?
You ordered bed
You
bugs?
see, there was no order, there was no direction on what I could not add to the order. So,
What just happened?
have fun with that.
Fume bomb. Run.
Yes.
Run. Wait, this way, there's a hole. Damn it, they're not going in the hole.
I'm actually dying my own poison.
Haha, karma.
Tragedy. Whoa, listen, Karma, I did a favor.
Why are there villagers?
How long have you been setting that up?
Oh, you don't want to know how long I've
Oh,
been
was
waiting.
it all a
If
ruse?
this helps you, there's an entire railway system to your base now. Oh yeah, most of them came back through the portal, so eventually they'll come back here. Hold on, I'm getting spam called.
Here,
I'm
look.
mad at you right now. 1 second.
And just wait till I tell them you play bed worse.
I know I played that words.
Oh,
Oh my god, hold on 1
I can hear them. Dang, you're famous.
See, there's still a survivor of the Piglin raid. And he's wearing... New.
Doom is
Did you-
dealing
did
with his
you-
friends.
Piglin did... Okay.
What are you trying to ask?
I think you did...
I'm back, what?
Neum, did you raid my island with Piglins as well?
Okay, so that was not a part of the plan. You see, oh my god, there's so many stuff. I'm gonna die. Don't go back through the portal. Don't go back through the portal. Jesus fuck.
Here, I'll deal with them.
I kinda
Why
like
are
the
they all wearing
characters,
like drowned?
Because it means, those are my villagers.
Yeah.
How do you
Everyone
even
who
breed
has
this many
been
villagers?
villager bombed has drowned head villagers.
Oh,
And on the bright side, these will most likely never die. But
I mean, this is
No,
this is
they're
a good
likely to
thing,
die.
though.
They all want half a heart. Now, this is my last villager bombing for this video. And it might be my last villager bombing in total. But I enjoyed it, I had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Naeem Bomb, and I hope to see you in another video. This is definitely post-recording content, guys. Look. I stream sometimes, I swear. I post videos This is proof I post occasionally.